Hello students and parents. Hey, this is Mr. Kissinger just doing a couple of videos here tonight, and this one is on area of rectangles and triangles, and we're also going to include perimeter of rectangles and triangles, and I have some examples here. Most of this is stuff you probably learned in 5th grade. The triangles probably might be new in 6th grade. So let's just jump on in, and as always we learn through examples. Here we go. So this guy here, we have a 3 centimeter by 13 centimeters, and if we're going to do perimeter, well, I know it's just adding up all the sides for perimeter. So for my perimeter of this problem, it's going to be 3 centimeters, and the opposite side will also be 13, and the top is going to be 13. So when I add them all up, I got 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 13 is 19, plus 13, is that 32? I believe so. 32. Now we need to make sure we have units on this. It's going to be 32 centimeters. We didn't multiply it all, we just added, and so that our units just remain centimeters. Now if we're going to do area here, area is just going to be what we learned in class. It's just length times width, and it will give us our area. So 3 centimeters times 13 centimeters. Sorry, on the parentheses there, it looks a little weird. Let me do that a little better. My apologies. There we go. 3 centimeters times 13 centimeters. Well, 3 times 13 is 39, and centimeters times centimeters is centimeters squared. Learning to work with your units like that is going to be really valuable later in high school, and I just want to get students used to that right now. Very, very useful in physics. Let's do some more examples. Our next problem, we have a 7 by 4, so our perimeter is going to be 7 plus 4 plus 7 plus 4. 7 on both sides, 4 on the opposite side there. So 7 plus 4 is 11, and I have 2 of those, so my answer is going to be 22 centimeters. We learned a lot of different formulas. We learned length plus width plus length plus width. We also learned that we could also do 2 times the length plus the width, or 2L plus 2W. Either way, we learned that in class. So here we have 11, double that, 22 centimeters. Now let's do our area. Our area on this one is 7 centimeters times 4 centimeters. So 7 times 4 is 28. Centimeters times centimeters is centimeters squared. So our area for this problem is 28 centimeters squared. That's how we do rectangles. Now let's jump into some triangles. So the way we learned it in class for triangles is all a triangle is a rectangle that was cut in half. And so this is length times width, but now we have 2 of those that are the same. So length times width, but we have 2 of those that are the same, so we divide by 2. So most commonly we see that as base times height divided by 2. And that's the formula we use quite a bit. Big thing to remember, your base and your height are always at right angles to each other. Your base and height are always at right angles. So let's use that for this next problem. So we have 24 up top, 10 here, and 26 on my hypotenuse. So base times height divided by 2. Well, my base here is 24. It's up at the top. We could flip it around if we need to, but I think everyone can see that this here is going to be the part that is going to be laying on the ground. And I know, I'll flip it. There you go. Everybody can see that. If you need to do that, you can. 24. Our height is 10. Again, our height and our base are always at right angles. Divide by 2. So that's 240 divided by 2. Now, here we did centimeters times centimeters. So we're going to have centimeters squared. So 240 centimeters squared divided by 2 just gives me an answer of 120 centimeters squared. Now for perimeter, we're just going to add up the 3 sides. And then this problem we can do it because they give us the hypotenuse. For our perimeter is just going to be 24 plus 26 plus 10. So 50 plus 10, 60 centimeters. That would be our perimeter. Let's do one more example. Our next example is a little different because the height is not on the side of our triangle. So when we're looking here, first let's do perimeter. Perimeter is the easy one. Add up the three sides. 10, 13, 13. So 10 plus 13 plus 13. We have a nice isosceles triangle here. We got 26 plus 10, so it gives me 36, and our units is centimeters. Now when it comes to area, taking a look here, area again, base times height divided by 2, or sometimes you'll see it as 1/2 base times height. Either way works. Okay, let's take a look here. Base times height divided by 2. Well, my base here is at 10. 10. This is the part here that's touching the ground. I can move my paper this way to show that, but I don't think we need to. We have 10 centimeters times my height. My height again is always at a right angle, so 12 centimeters. We're going to divide that by 2. So I have 120 centimeters times centimeters is centimeters squared. Divide by 2. My answer is 60 centimeters squared. Hope this video was helpful. I hope it helped you with area and perimeter of rectangles and triangles. Any questions, ask in class. Thank you.